guys, Veggie Gamer back, and we're back to, well, it's kind of, yeah, okay, it is Yandere Simulator Veggie, as you can see. But it's actually a very different pace sort of Yandere Simulator video. Basically, in a live stream a couple of days ago, I can't remember who mentioned it, I think a couple of people did, saying, hey Veggie, I reckon that the new students are possible suitors for the rivals. And the more I think about it, I really think that is actually true, Veggie Knights. So we're going to go into a couple of theories right here. One thing you have to remember, Veggie Knights, is that we nearly have all the students in the game now. Unless the school gets expanded, possibly, I'm not sure. But these are reserved for the rivals. And then we have like a couple more spots and everything. And so the school's getting there, Veggie Knights. We're very, very nearly finished. And currently, there are 7 people who have crushes. I'll quickly go through them. It's this schmuck. Oh god, my goodness. Umji. It's, well, I call him Sephiroth, but Sephiroth doesn't have red eyes, so that's a little bit wrong. Irika. Kaga, which I had no idea until just checking just now. None of these schmucks. Espresso. Obviously, that crush is already explained. I'm talking about the question mark crushes, though. The crushes that we haven't actually had answers to. More, if you can hear me! And Shin, and I believe that's it. Oh, no, Cooking Club Leader does as well. Oh, the Drum Club Leader doesn't. No, yeah. The Cooking Club Leader as well. Now, very nice. One thing that you may be thinking is, okay, well, obviously, the Cooking Club temporary second in command will obviously go with Cookie-chan, obviously. Or, who else? Shin. Was it Shan? It's Shin, isn't it? Yes. Excuse me. I'm trying to record a video here. Shin will go with Oka. I have a bit of a problem with that theory, Veggie Knights, because the whole mechanic of like, you know, the whole suitor sort of like, you know, getting someone else to date the rival is about changing that person to be more like the sort of person that rival's gonna like. But surely, you're gonna be a part of this theory in a moment, okay? Just give me a moment. We'll get there, Venus, we'll get there. To be honest, I think the functionality is gonna be more like possibly opposites attract, whereas Oka might be attracted to someone who's very, very confident, or you need to make someone more like, guys, seriously, more like Oka, and so maybe Espresso, make him more like a cult member or something like that. I don't think it's going to be Espresso, Veggie Knights. I think I actually know who it's going to be. We'll go into that in just one moment. But yes, Veggie Knights, let's actually have a look at the new students, though, because this is the most interesting part. Now, I think that I could guess 3 of the rivals. There is one which I'm really not sure, but the one that really screams out to very possibly being paired with a rival is this schmuck. Otohiki Michi. I'm terrible at reading, Veggie Knights. Now, obviously, he's already going to the sick bay, not sick bay, you know, the nurse's office daily. And so it's very possible that he is going to be linked up with the nurse, the substitute nurse. Now, obviously, he's going there already, so he's going to know the nurse quite well. But you'll have to change him into being more like someone that the nurse is going to be more attracted to. Obviously, it says that he's quite feminine. That's this one, isn't it? Maybe you had to make him more masculine, possibly. Maybe you need to push the feminine thing. I think the thing with the nurse, if you look at her profile, and if you listen to what she says on the Rivals trailer, she definitely sounds like a very mothering character. And so I think that this guy absolutely matches up with that perfectly. Next, Hazu Hashibachi. Now, Veggie Knights, a few theories here. First of all, when I first thought about what this was all Oka, I'd imagine, because this guy walks around looking very, very scared and embarrassed and worried. Which would you think Oka would fit perfectly? But then you do his task, Veggie Knights, and as I remember, his task specifically says something about the task is so simple that you'll be able to easily manipulate him. Now, Veggie Knights, which rival out of the 10 would appreciate someone who is very exceptionally talented at sewing that she can manipulate, and which rival is the sort of person that would manipulate someone. I think it's Kazana, Very Nice. I think it's Kazana. And that to me it's so appropriate. The fact that he's an exceptional sewer has got to be significant. It's got to be significant. I will point out, Very Nice, right now it says that the crush has none, but then again, you know, there's a lot of people who should have their crushes. In fact, the rivals are in this right now, and it doesn't say who their crushes are. It says none, and so I think that's a moot point. Yes, Very Nice. To me, that is absolutely perfect. Kazana is not going to be wanting to be with... I don't know. She's going to want to benefit out of a relationship. And obviously, being in drama and theatre, having an exceptional sewer is going to be absolutely perfect for her. Next. This is where the question mark really comes out, right? Now, this guy, Toga Tabara... has been in all the clubs before, and he doesn't know... It's not that he doesn't want to join any of them, he doesn't feel like he belongs in any of them. Now, what about if a rival was to be more attracted to him? Maybe he would feel more belonging there. Obviously, we have a few leaders that are rivals. We have Cookie-chan, we got Kazana, we got Oka, we got Asu? Is it the sports one? I still don't have a nickname for her. Megami, obviously, well, kind of. She's not in a club. That's it, yeah. So, I'm not sure which one this would be, if indeed they are going to be crushes. I would probably go towards Oka, possibly. I think Kazana is taken very nice. I honestly think that I'm onto something with this Soabi Kazana's suitor. Possibly Cookie-chan? Like I say, I mean, again, Cookie-kun does have a crush. But, I mean... he's in the club with her. It seems, if that's the way that this is going, and we have this guy going with Cookie-chan, we have this guy going with Kanji. I call her Kanji because she reminds me of Persona 4 Very Nice. That to me seems a little bit, well, one, it seems too obvious, and also the fact that they don't need to change to be more like her. Now, maybe it's an opposites attract thing, whereas she's actually going to be more attracted to straight-laced people, and so you had to make this guy leave the delinquents for her to be attracted to him? That seems like a bit of a stretch, and so honestly, I think that these crushes here are going to be incidental. I don't think they're going to have anything to actually do with the rivals. Because obviously we have Bungo and the lovely Peppy, who have crushes, and so not all the crushes are going to be relevant to the rivals. Currently, there are 11. Okay, there are currently 7 people that have the question marks on the crush. If my theory is correct, then possibly the other 3 are going to be linked up with these 3 students here. But again, which leader is my waifu going to be going with? That to me doesn't make any sense. Unless it's maybe Hanako? Oh god, I'm thinking now, Very Nice. I mean, not a crush, per se. But, you know, Hanako isn't, you know, attracted in that way to her brother, either. And so maybe my waifu, who is obviously a very pretty, bright, anime enthusiast, maybe Hanako's going to go off with my waifu, Very Nice. Not like that. Not like that, Very Nice. How dare you? But yeah, I do think that some of these crushes aren't going to be related with leaders. Now we're going to what I was talking about with, well, I'll say it, Very Nice. Who do you think Espresso Budu Masuta, I can't say his name. If you're new here, Very Nice, you might be wondering why I have all these nicknames. I can never read names, and I can never pronounce names. And that's why. Apparently I say Budu wrong, so I'll just call him Espresso. And so, yes, now, this could be a lot of people. Possibly the substitute teacher could be attracted to Espresso. That makes sense, Very Nice, but to be honest, I think that it's actually a bit of a far-field sort of thing. I think this is actually going to be quite a surprising thing, Very Nice, and this is why I'm stood right here. Now, I know that these posters have been in for a few builds. I'm not exactly sure how long. To be honest, these may have been in for many months, possibly a year, but I've never drawn my attention to them before. Now, he's sneaking off to see Oka, Vigilance. Okay, now obviously this is not a Garden Club member. These are not Sports Club members. That doesn't even show anyone properly at all. But this one is clearly Kaga. Now, the significance of that is that if that is Kaga, and I'm pretty sure it is, surely that is Espresso. And if that is Espresso, who is this person here? Blue hair? There's one person there that's very good at martial arts who has blue hair. She also has an eye patch. We also know that Espresso became the leader of this what's it called? Martial arts club by defeating the previous leader, and we know that the previous leader is not there anymore. So I think that a lot of people, I think that a lot of people were thinking maybe it's going to be Sorrow is her name, isn't it? I call it Kanji. But to be honest, I don't think it is very nice, because as far as I know, Sorrow's attitude just came out of nowhere. I believe she just started to be like that, and so I think that this is and I think that Espresso might have a crush on her. That's just the theory, very nice, but the fact that she is there really screams that she's gonna that she actually was the previous leader. If this is an old theory, which lots of people have seen before, to be honest, very nice, like I say, I only noticed this image recently, and so I apologize if I'm going over old ground. Now, I should really address the one massive question mark, very nice. I don't know who this guy's gonna be. This guy could be with many people, to be honest. It could be a Sorrow. It could be a Sorrow where he has a crush on her, and so you have to make him more into like a delinquent, because he says that he's very withdrawn now, doesn't talk to people, which is obviously like a sign of... that's what a lot of delinquents are like. Obviously, I talk a lot about Kanji from Persona 4. He became a delinquent out of... He basically had to, because something was changing about him, where he was confused and was terrified of being bullied about it. And so it's very possible that this is the same thing for this guy, and so making him a good pairing for a Sorrow. Other than that, I don't know, Veggie Knights. I don't think Osana's gonna be interested in him. Cookie-chan doesn't really make any particular sense. Oka doesn't make any particular sense. Sports Club leader doesn't really make any sense. The adults don't... Yeah, I don't know which one this would be going with. I honestly don't. So if you have any theories about... If I am correct, and these are actually all going to be suitors for the rivals, who do you think this guy would go with? By his description, it sounds like he should go with bloomin' Misery Guts over here. But yeah, Knights, my theory is nurse rival, crush. I think that this is a home run. I'm sure that this is where they're going. I think this is meant to be Kazana's crush, Veggie Knights. That sewing thing. If there's another rival that may make sense to have good sewing skills, let me know, Veggie Knights. Maybe the nurse. Maybe she's going to start becoming like a brain surgeon or something. Yeah, this guy... What did I say? I think I said Oka. Now, that's not for any particular reason, but... The fact that he doesn't know... He clearly wants to be in a club, because all he does all day is just walk around holding his chin. And so, let me know who you think. I think that it's definitely going to be a leader. And to be honest, it could be any of them. My theory is Oka. Now, obviously, all of this does beg the question. Who is Shin's crush going to be if it's not Oka? Who is this guy's crush going to be if it's not a Sorrow? But honestly, I think that it would be... Okay, I'll put it like this. Well, for one thing, a Sorrow presumably is going to spend the entire week with these guys. And yet, you're going to have to follow Sorrow around and find out what she likes in guys. I don't know, very nice. To be honest, I would imagine that this is exactly what she would like in a guy, which means that there would be no progression, there would be no way of making him more like he is already. I'm starting to waffle, very nice. I'll admit, I am very tired today, and so I'm hoping this made some sense. Let me know what you think about my theories. Who do you think each of the new students potentially could be? Could have a crush on other members of the school, and who you think they may be. I'm sorry if this has been in the game for a long time. It probably has been, but honestly, I think we know Ai's whole backstory now. I know that she's meant to be quite mysterious, and we don't know how she lost her eye. I think Espresso took it out by accident, and I think that he has some sort of feelings for her. Veggie Knights, I'm gonna leave it there because I need to stop. Whenever I do theory videos, I always waffle on. I know that my theories are basically never right, but you know what, Veggie Knights? I am so sure. The one which I am so sure with is the Sewing Club one. That to me just makes so much sense. Not just the fact that he's good at sewing, Veggie Knights, but the fact that he's easily manipulated. And honestly, I don't want to be rude, I think Kazana would like that in a guy, to be honest. Let me know what you think. And yeah, Veggie Knights, if you're new, please subscribe. I do loads of Yandere Simulator. I do theory videos every now and then. If you have any theories about Yandere Simulator which you want me to cover in a video, let me know in the comments, Veggie Knights. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that. We need to do a pose with these guys. We'll keep it down, son. We will be doing a pose with these guys soon, Veggie Knights, I promise. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. We might do individual ones, or we might do them all together, because they are basically the loner club, Veggie Knights, basically. Either way, Veggie Knights, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am so sure that Kazana is gonna, that sewing dude is Kazana's crush. But either way, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm a video gamer, and I'll see you next time.